So if you don't know already, you get an extra 10% boost by donating Toggle to the coffin here. You get 19% boost instead of 9%. And this is just going to be using maniacal crypt bloom, just going kind of as fast as I can, but I'm lagging because of the recording. So obviously penance powder, incense sticks, really helpful. You want to bring weapon poison as well. All the mobs are poisonable. And I got the Gothic Staff EOF. I don't really use the ABS, I pretty much only use the Gothic Staff EOF. It just hits a lot better. So I don't really use the aura for the first couple waves because I'm trying to get 3 an hour. I turn it on the 4th wave, but I always start at the top, just the north. For the first 3 waves, you just kill these guys, and you always just want to use AoE. So you want to use stuff like Corruption Blast, Magma Tempest, you know, get your chain AoEs in. And then you focus the Rangers on wave 2. Just hit them with thresholds, G-staffs. And then all the meleeers are going to group up to you in this north corner right here. I just like to let them all gather up and then put the bleeds on them. And then as you see, about every 50 seconds you're going to get Zuck fire that comes. All you have to do is move 2 squares to the side like I just did, and then you should be fine. But yeah, like any other wave, you just group them together. AoE, Chain, Omni. For wave 3, I like to stand in this little northwest rock. Meleeer can't hit you here. And then this allows for pretty much everything to be stacked, and then you do one full chain combo with G-Conk, G-Staff, Omni, all that stuff. So put bleeds on. These 2 get lured. And then you do chain, G-Conk, G-Staff, Omni. And you usually can clear most of them. I didn't have my aura on for this kill, so I didn't actually get to kill all of them. But you just clean them up. And then for waves 4, 9, and 14, the challenge waves, I always start on the north corner, and I start with the melee one. So obviously the melee one you want to stun, you don't want to mess up the Vuln Bomb like I did. And you want to hit him with pretty much, you know, your good thresholds, G-Staff, G-Conk, all that. Just DPS him down as quickly as possible. And then the ranged one gets lured up. You hit the ranged one with your thresholds, Omni, Wild Magic. And then for the magic one, if you stand behind him, it's actually a safe spot for every single other creature. Nothing else can hit you. So I like the safe spot here, Soul Split. Ice Tsunami and Staff Spec here. If you have a little trouble with DPSing Zuck, you can just wait until you get to Zuck, and then Tsunami Staff Spec. So you always want to sunshine close to Zuck on this one, not like way out here or way out there to the south or the west. You want the sunshine for the challenge part after you DPS Zuck, but really with a staff rotation, you know, you just use Omni or Tendrils, Wild Magic. And then this only works if you have Greater Chain, otherwise you just need to DPS them down individually as fast as you can. But just use Greater Chain, Gothic Staff spamming, G-Conk, you could clear them all pretty easily. And then I also stand on the north for this wave as well, but after this wave, for the rest of the kill, you pretty much stand on the south side. you'll always see me just spamming G-Conk and G-Staff. It just clears things the fastest. And if you go over here, it lures them all together again. So you'll see that even the last bat comes over here. And then you do chain, G-Conk, G-Staff, Omni. And then you just gotta worry about the Jad. And then usually during this wave, you'll get another Zuck fire. So you just want to watch where it comes from and just take 2 steps. So it's coming here, you just take 2 steps over, and you're safe from it. And then you can pretty much spend the rest of the kill in this corner, for the most part. So I put bleeds on these ones, and then I do a chain Omni on the big guy. And that's going to take care of most of these enemies over here, except for the big one. And then just remember to always be like watching out for the Zuck fire. And you always want to keep the enemies separated, like with this wall right here, so you're not taking too much damage. So this is another spot on that rock there that will divide the enemies from the north and the south. You can safe spot the enemies from the south, and the enemies from the north won't get you. On the tip of that rock. So you just want to lure things to the south again. They'll all get grouped up in the south corner. Chain Omni, always pray range when you got these guys, because if you have Crypt Loom or defensive armor, that will really help a lot. And then always just, you see, I'll just group them up, put bleeds on, use big AoE combos. So like you saw just there, the flames came for me, I just took 2 steps north and I'm safe. So usually all you gotta do is take 2 to 3 steps and you'll be safe every time. So you see this point here, I can safely attack the south monsters and the one on the north is lured. So wave 9 is a challenge wave, so I again come to the north. Then you attack the melee one. Make sure you stun him early to lower the defense. And then focus the range with your thresholds, Omni, Wild Magic. Just DPS them down, just always use your thresholds like Tendrils, Wild Magic, Asphyxiate. Usually if you're stat spec'd and in Sunshine, it will finish it off 100%. So the second boss, I just Vuln Bomb, Smoke Cloud, Omni, Guthic Staff, and it's dead. Very simple. So also, when the Jads come after the challenge waves, you want to stand in the northwestern corner, because it will always safe spot you 1 Jad at a time. And you want to go ham on the Jads. Like, just go ahead and use the Tsunami stat spec combo. It'll help clear them a lot faster. So I put the bleeds on the little one there, and then I'm just going to chain off a Jad and kill him from there. So then you go to this spot over here, you go to the east, and that's going to lure the monster from the south. You wait for him to go a little bit closer, and then you can chain. So you do a full chain combo. All the creatures die. So once you finish the Jad waves, you go back to the southeastern corner, and you want to just try and chain everything together, line them up. So if you don't go past the wall onto your your west, then you won't draw aggro, so it's just a safe spot. So just always use bleeds and AoE attacks like chain. And I like to Vuln Bomb all the big dogs because they take forever to kill. So go back to the south corner, get ready. There's 4 big dogs this time. You want to you don't want to step too far south because that will lure the western dog over, so you don't really want to go past this point 1 tile south of the geyser. And then you kill the ones to the north here. You just move 2 to 3 squares north, dodge the fire. And I kind of messed the grouping up here with the chain. So I didn't get the chain off the big ranger because he wasn't in view, but just a little mistake. Made me eat a little bit of food there. So then I like to kill this dog to the south because there's usually going to be a fire coming at some point. The wave's been going on for quite a while. So I kill the south one first, and then I group these 2 together. When the fire comes, you just run to the side, and you're fine. So just remember to keep your animate dead up and your poison up throughout the kill, because that will help your damage be consistent. It'll help your damage taken stay down. It makes the waves a lot more manageable. So again, on wave 14, you run to the north, start off stunning this one, burst it down as quickly as you can, and then you run to the west, and it lures the ranger. So again, you just use thresholds. I didn't Omni this time, but I would normally Omni that one. And normally for wave 14, you don't really need to Sunshine. You could just stay Staspect or Metamorphosis. But here I chose the Sunshine anyway. It's just consistent. And for wave 14, you want to end up about 70, 80 to 100 Adren, because you are going to need to barricade. You need to either have Turtling 4 or the Ranch of Time upgrade for barricade, but you don't need both. So if you wait till the last second right before it hits you with a normal barricade, it'll last throughout the whole 5 attacks. And then you just go ahead and build. You go back to the northwestern corner. I like to take out the Jad quickly as possible with a stat spec rotation here. Rolling the jabs also really helps with the damage. And 100k HP helps break them down a little bit faster. So once you get to the third jab, you're going to want to get started building adrenaline for the Harakin fight. I like to get 100% and then just, use bleeds and thresholds. Dodge the fire, go to the side. So I like to stand into the center of the arena so that I can get ready to surge towards Harakin. I'll just click one tile over and then surge. Although I messed it up that time. So Sunshine, you don't want to use Natty. You want to, on Zuck, you would just do Sunshine, Tsunami Stat Spec here. And then go through your good rotation, Wild Magic, Omni Power, Tendrils, Asphyxiate, Guthic Staff. You don't want to kill Harakin too fast if you're trying to get a quicker Zuck kill so you can save your rotation. I'm trying to go for the one cycle Zuck, so here I delay killing Harakin. I don't really use too many big abilities anymore. And the way for Harakin is you just step to the side 2 tiles whenever you see a lava bubble coming or when he does his barrage. You step 2 tiles to the side within your Sunshine, and he'll dodge the attacks. So I killed Harakin pretty slow, so now I have Natty and Sunshine back up for Zuck. And this is going to help a lot for one cycling. So you want a Tsunami Stat Spec pretty much right into your Wild Magic or Tendrils. You can flick the Mage Prayer for that, use Omni Wild Magic, and then I just spam him with a ton of Guthic Staffs. Pretty much after every attack you'll see me spam a Guthic Staff. So here I switch to an ABS, Asphyxiate, Disruption Shield for the attack, and spam more ABSs. Finish it off with another Wild Magic and a Guthic Staff. And I've gotten his damage quite low, so it should be an easy one cycle. So you go melee one, you always stun. It's going to be the same order every time, melee range mage. So then you click on Zuck, and you surge, and then just run to the side, and then it will get you to the minion the easiest. You can also surge or bladed dive. I just like to surge at Zuck and then run at a 45-degree angle. So here is when I start preparing to do the rest of the one cycle Zuck. I stay at 100%. I do another Sunshine A-Pot. I put a bleed on. And you want a Tsunami Stat Spec pretty much immediately after you activate the Awakened Power. Or whatever it's called, the igneous shit. Do a full rotation. I got pretty lucky with the crits here, but I would have had this by quite a bit, even if I didn't mess up my rotation. So again, you can Disruption Shield this big hit. I just resonanced at that time. So you got the one cycle, and then for the end, you just want to focus bleeds, thresholds, and Guthic Staff. So Dragon Breath, Guthic Staff are the basics, and then just put bleeds, Omni Power, Wild Magic. And you can block the big hit in a couple different ways. You can reflect, you can resonance, you can disruption shield, you can barricade, and you can also, if you have enough HP, vitality pot. You need to be at least like 14 to 15k when you're vitality potted, so make sure you're not too low HP. Then you see me, I'll just keep stacking bleeds, I'll keep running, keep using Gothic Staff. And you phase it extremely easy. I still have quite a bit of run energy left. If you need to, you can bring an energy potion, or you can just barricade and stand still. So I'm gonna black the last one with, I think, Disruption Shield. I just rezzed it. So on the last one, you put your Luck of the Dwarves on. The hits come a lot faster, but you can just burst it in like 3 hits. And there's your 1 cycle Zuck.